Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Arsenal Football Manager series. We've got two big games in today's episode. We're starting off with a fixture against Liverpool, and then we're going to play another Champions League game, this time against Club Brugge. So a big episode for us. We've had some really not great results off camera. We're not having a good season, so we really need to pick it up. So fingers crossed we can do that today. Please do leave today's episode a like if you're continuing to enjoy the series. It really does help out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Shall we start with a look at the results that we've had off camera? So in the last episode, we had a really good result against PSG. We won in Paris by 2-0. And it's been a little bit stop-start again, especially in the Premier League. Our Premier League results are not good. And we start the off-camera roundup with a draw at St Mary's against Southampton. They were struggling in the league, down towards the bottom. We did take the lead just before half-time with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in the 42nd minute. But with just 9 minutes to go, Southampton found that equaliser and took the points away from us. But it seems to be a massive contrast between our league form and our Champions League form. We're absolutely flying in the Champions League. We beat today's opponents, Club Brugge, by 2-0 at the Emirates. Aubameyang getting on the score sheet again, along with Dominic Szoboszlai. And then back in the Premier League, another draw. We are the draw kings at the moment. A 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Wilfried Zaha giving them the lead in the 28th minute. And a penalty from Aubameyang once again, nicking us a point at Selhurst Park. So it's been a real struggle. We are like the draw kings. And then finally, the roundup, we beat Sunderland 1-0 in the Carabao Cup 4th round. That man, Odsonne Edouard, getting on the score sheet for us. 2 goals he's now scored this season in around 10 appearances. He's absolutely flopping. I think we're going to look to try and sell him and replace him in the January transfer window. So in terms of the Premier League table, this is how things look. We are 9 games in. We're 9th in the league. This is our worst start in the two and a bit seasons that we've had. Definitely the worst start. Just 3 victories from our 9 games, 6 draws. However, the only positive we can take is that we're the only side in the division to remain undefeated at this stage. At least 1 loss for all teams so far. So the game against Liverpool is big today. The table is pretty tight. You know, we've played a game less than everyone else because our games is coming towards the end of the weekend. But yeah, if we win today, we can move up to 18 points. So it could put us back into the top 4. But beating Liverpool is no mean feat. It's always really, really tricky. Let's have a little look at them. Maurizio Sarri is in charge of them. Jordan Henderson's still there, the captain. Vice-captain Virgil van Dijk. Mo Salah still there as well. But I think we're at home today. Tell me we're at home? Yes, we are. So our home form is usually good. It's a massive game for us. It really is. Now, I've decided that we're actually going to change it up today. I'm sick of all the draws. I'm sick of the underperformances. And we're kind of moving back with a little bit of a tweak to the Season 1 tactic. So rather than having an attacking midfielder in here, we're back to having a deep-line playmaker in this area, which is going to be Sandro Tonali. I'm kind of thinking about Season 1 and Season 2, and our performance-wise, we were really good in Season 1. Season 2, when we changed the tactic to the 4-2-3-1, we were very good for the most part, and then we really flopped at the end, and we've kind of carried that form back into this season. So I'm going to give that back for a little bit of protection. We're going to try and grind out a couple of wins and really move up this Premier League table. So first of the 2 today against Liverpool at the Emirates Stadium. This is the team that we're going with. Leno starts in goal. Tierney, Gabriel, Milinkovic and Bellerin at the back. Tonali in a deep line playmaker defensive role. Szoboszlai and Darun in the middle. Saka on the left. Reiss Nelson on the right has put in some decent performances just lately. So we're throwing him in. We're continuing to give him that opportunity to develop. And then Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up top. We are still very reliant on Aubameyang, and he's aging, and I think we need to make a big signing soon. On the bench, Saliba, Aarons, Taylor, Partey, Icone, Guendouzi, and Odsonne Edouard. I am going to make one last-minute change because I can see that Kieran Tierney... no, we'll leave him in. We're going to risk it. We need our good players in there. We've only got one injury worry at the moment. No Aouar today. He's currently injured. from fractured ribs. He's going to be out for another 5 to 10 days. So unfortunately, we won't see him today. And he has been one of our players that has performed pretty well this season. But anyway, let's jump into today's first game. Fingers crossed we can get ourselves a win against Liverpool and move up this Premier League table. So I told the boys today that I want to make sure we see solid defensive work, create lots of chances and score some goals. Like I say, our form is very, very patchy. It's not brilliant. There's the Liverpool side. Boga up top. Olmo. They're starting to, now that we're 3 seasons in, we're really starting to see some changes. We are the early kickoff today as well. So I don't know whether we will sneak into that top 4. But a victory would really, really help us. We really need a win. And we've got an early highlight. Saka trying to get it into the box, gets blocked and for a second time. And I think Liverpool are going to try and attempt to get us on the counter-attack here with Jordan Henderson back towards Olmo and then Fabinho bursting through from midfield, looking for Sadio Mane. Great tackle by Tonali at the back. That's what we want to see from him. And now can we get them on the break? Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is through. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, saved and danger cleared. Good start from us though. Come on, boys. We need to continue that on now. Here's Kieran Tierney. Finds Martin Darun. Reece Nelson skips past his man. Good save by Becker. Oh, and he's gone the follow-up. He's hit the post. What a start in the opening 6-7 minutes of this game. We've had 2 clear-cut chances. Could have scored. Becker punches that one away. And now Liverpool are going to look to counter-attack us with Olmo breaking through the middle. Great stop by Tonali again. And danger cleared downfield. Tell you what a blistering start this has been to the game as Liverpool end up giving us a goal kick. I think that one just came off the top of the crossbar. I do worry a bit about the energy that we've got in the side at the moment. I tried to rest a few players midweek for the game against Sunderland in the Carabao Cup. I made 10 changes. Here's Reece Nelson. Great save again from Becker. We could be 3-0 up in the opening 18 minutes. This is a much better performance from us, attacking-wise. This is really what I want to see. Can we make it count, though? We need to find a goal. Kieran Tierney, back towards Gabriel, and then Milinkovic once again. Finds Darun. Reece Nelson gets tackled, but he does manage to get it back. Let's start again and build from the back. Here's Reece Nelson. Crossed in, Aubameyang blocked. Out for a corner, blocked by Virgil van Dijk. We need to find a goal. I'm kind of panicking, sort of, in the early stages of this season that we've not been good enough, and we haven't. But this, performance-wise, has been so much better. Right, so half-time. I think we are going to have to make a couple of changes. I'm going to tell the boys, though, we're going to pump fist, go out there, give the fans their money's worth. We're going to tell the boys that we've not done that bad, but we can still improve. I am going to make 1 or 2 little changes to I'm going to make 2 substitutions, basically. Tierney and Szoboszlai are really struggling. So we're going to bring on Greg Taylor at left back, who's performed well this season. We're going to bring on, we're going to take off Szoboszlai. Now, do I put Darun? I might just put Darun in there as a deep line playmaker. Szoboszlai, we'll keep Tonali as the advanced playmaker, and then we'll take Szoboszlai off, and we will bring on Thomas Partey, because he's been pretty good as well. Right, let's hope that we can continue this form into the second half. Hopefully, find ourselves a goal. Right, we've fired the boys up. Bellerin, ball into the box. Tried to flick on by Partey. Bellerin's got it back. Back to Darun. Back to Bellerin. Once again, ball into the box. Finds Darun. Tonali hits the post. Reece Nelson somehow doesn't score. And it's scrambled out for another corner kick. How have we not scored? Unbelievable. Tonali with a corner once again. Tries to find his man at the back post. But Liverpool will come away with the ball. We need to watch their counter-attack. But do you know what? That's a great tackle from Taylor. Really, really good. I'm so pleased with the performance that we've put in so far. Here's another chance here. Tonali does well. Just nicks the ball off his man. Comes back to Darun. Ball forward from Gabriel. Saka wins the header, but that's going to be cleared up easily by Virgil van Dijk. Can we nick it off them? There's a ball through to Boga, though, and Boga has scored. And it's 1-0 to Liverpool on the hour. Thoroughly undeserved. And this seems to be the kind of season that we're having at the moment. We're struggling to score goals. This has been by far our best performance, but unfortunately for us, we find ourselves a goal down. This is how our season has gone. Can we find ourselves an equaliser? That's the big question now. We deserve at least a draw, but there's only 15 minutes left. Aubameyang, who's been very quiet. Lovely ball through to Saka, and it's blocked again. The Liverpool defence has been absolutely unbelievable today. Sandro Tonali will take the corner. Saka's there. He's never going to win that header against Virgil van Dijk. But the clear-cut chances that we made, we must have had 3 or 4 real one-on-one situations where we should have scored. We're in with a chance again. Here's Hector Bellerin down the right-hand side. His cross gets blocked. Liverpool will tidy this, I thought, but they've lost it. And Aubameyang has scored, and he's not offside. It's 1 apiece at the Emirates, and we have thoroughly deserved that. Right, come on, boys. Can we find a winner? Look at that. Clear-cut chances. We've had 4 of them. You know, Alisson's been outstanding in goal for Liverpool. But it looks as though, as the time ticks away, 4 minutes of stoppage time, we are going to have to settle for another draw. But performance-wise, do you know what? I'm encouraged. So much more better. So much more better? So much better. I'm going to tell the boys I'm happy with the performance, because I really am. We've had that one slip-up, and unfortunately, it's led to a Liverpool goal. Puts us up to 7th in the table after 10 games. We've still got a chance at the top 4. We are going to struggle to win the title, though, this season. We need to go on an amazing run. We really do, because Man City, Man United and Leicester are just on fire so far. Right, so second of the 2 today, then. We are going to adopt the exact same tactic as the one that drew with Liverpool. Like I say, I was very happy with the performance. We've got a few fitness issues, though, so we're going to change the team around a little bit. Ramsdale will start in goal. Taylor, Gabriel Milinkovic and Aaron start at the back. Darun, Tonali and Matteo Guendouzi play in central midfield. Aubameyang starts from the left today, with Reiss Nelson once again on the right. Odsonne-Edouard getting his 500th opportunity to impress up front. Club Brugge are doing quite well if we look at the Champions League group stage tables at the moment. PSG have won another game in the group, so they're now up to 6 points. But if we get a win today against Bruges, or even a draw, we will qualify for the next stage, but we do want to win the group. And then, you know, if we can do that, if we can get through as group winners, it just helps us out a little bit. We can rest a few players and kind of focus on the Premier League a little bit more than what we have done. So that's going to be the team that starts today in Belgium. Fingers crossed we can get ourselves another win. Saliba, Bellerin, Tierney, Partey, Icone, Szoboszlai and Saka all on the bench. Come on, boys. Let's go and get another 3 points. Now, Bruges are a good side. We need to make sure that we don't underestimate them. They are playing quite a narrow formation, so we could potentially overload them a little bit today on the wings, because we've got Taylor and Aubameyang. Taylor will push forward, so will Aaron. So we could maybe overload them a little bit in wide positions. But, you know, a win today, well, a draw definitely qualifies us for that next stage, so that's what we're going to be aiming to do. But we want to win. We want to win the group. Just looking at the previous results, PSG beat Kiev 5-1 in Kiev, so they are pretty much already out of it. They could battle Bruges for a third place finish. We are just going to demand a little bit more of the boys here, because we've not made a fantastic start, but we could maybe find a goal here, and there's a header, and it's gone just wide from Gabriel. First chance in the opening 30 minutes, but aside from that, pretty quiet. Right, chance for Club Brugge. Ball whipped in, and they do take the lead. And it's Mikel Vesga who grabs the goal for them and gives them what you could deem as a shock lead. Ritz with the corner, good header, just got in front of 4 men that were challenging him. And Bruges do take the lead, and that would really open this group up a little bit as we go into half-time. I've basically berated all the players at half-time. Said that was nowhere near good enough. I want to see much better in the second half. Here's Reiss Nelson. Ball whipped in. Odsonne-Edouard hits the crossbar, and it's going to be cleared by the Bruges defender. First real opportunity that we've had. We've not been impressive at all in this game. All right, we've made a change. Szoboszlai is on the pitch. He's on in place of Sandro Tonali, who can't seem to last more than an hour. Here's Max Aarons. Ball whipped in. Odsonne-Edouard hits the crossbar for the second time in this game. All right, we're going to change it up a little bit. Odsonne-Edouard is on a 6.2. He's 100% getting sold. We're going to take him off. Let's bring on Saka. What's Nelson doing? He's looking tired as well, but he's had a decent game. We'll bring on Icone. That's all our substitutions now. Tell the boys that they can go out there and make a difference. Just 10 minutes to go, and now we've got an injury. Of course we have. We're down to 10 men, and we cannot make another change. Oh, we can make another change. 4 changes. I'm so confused about substitutions in this game. I really am. We've gone attacking. We need to get ourselves a draw, at least. And that will do it. Defeat in Belgium. A disappointing performance. Hit the crossbar a couple of times through Edouard. Made the odd chance here and there. But that's what I'm saying about this team. I'm going to tell the boys I'm far from pleased with the result. Absolutely far from pleased. I cannot work this team out at the moment. We're really sort of having like third season syndrome. And it's not good. We're top of the group, which is great. Club Brugge have leapfrogged PSG. But this really opens it up now. And with 2 games left to go, we have to play PSG at home, and then we have to play... Do we play Kiev at home as well, or away? I can't remember which way around it is. Kiev at home. So both our games are at home. We're still in with a chance of finishing top of the group. So we've just got to take it. We've got to take it, unfortunately. But a decent performance against Liverpool, a poor performance against Bruges. We are very, very inconsistent. We really are. So I think then, next episode, that will lead us in nicely to games at the beginning of November before the World Cup starts. We've got a lot of time off. All our players are going to be at the 2022 World Cup. But we'll play PSG at the Emirates Stadium and Manchester United in the Premier League. In between that time, we've got a tough game away at West Ham, who are currently 9th. We've got Kiev at home and then Man City away in the Premier League. It's not getting any kinder. It's really not. So that Champions League group opens up. The Premier League table, we're dropped down to 8th, but we have played a game less than most of the teams above us. And we need to get back in this run. We really, really do. Otherwise, we're going to struggle this season. And, I mean, luckily, the board are unambitious. They only want us to qualify for the Europa League, which looks to be a top 7 finish. One thing I did forget to say, we are in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals where we'll play Leeds United away. I think that is at some point in January. So we may come back for that game at some point. But, yeah, definitely next up, Man United and PSG in the Premier League and the Champions League, respectively. But that will do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please do leave a like. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.